Mr. Beast continues to embarrass himself. That's what a lot of people have been saying lately. But, you know, I've been seeing a lot of people making videos about Mr. Beast, all these allegations, why Mr. Beast hasn't been addressing them, whatever, onwards and onwards. You know, and sometimes you got to think, bro, if you was in Mr. Beast's shoes right now, you seeing everybody around you going through all this stuff, getting exposed for pedophilia, whatever, you know. It seems like your whole world around you is just crumbling.
Had a lot of drama surrounding both their name and their brands have been Logan Paul and YouTube golden boy MrBeast. For MrBeast, we had the nightmare situation with his best friend Chris, and of course all the other allegations about him coming to light regarding faking videos, treating employees in potentially illegal ways, and overall his brand and reputation has taken a major hit.
With this product.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Yeah. So if you look closely, this product has a candy, an entree, and a drink.
Wait.
I think I'm starting to see where they're going here.
A drink?
A drink.
Some chocolate?
Yep, some chocolate.
And an entree.
And an entree.
Wait. Some
I don't even want to say
chocolate,
a drink,
a drink,
and an entree.
and an entree.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you guys for laying that out for us 3 separate times. These guys clearly know the age of their target consumer here.
Perhaps you guys are piecing this together, but,
Oh,
but
man.
this is Lunchables, and this is something, you know,
we grew up eating. It's a thing.
it's a thing, but it's been around forever. And
Yeah, we don't have to.
no, we don't got it.
Rizzler, what's your thoughts on
Show
it?
us what you think of this.
So as you guys can see there, they even recruited the Rizzler to give his opinion on Lunchables. I mean, in general, Lunchables are known for just being absolute ass when it comes to nutrition. The packaging apparently has a whole lot of lead in it, and it was actually a product that was built out of failure. Back in the 90s, they had all this mystery meat that they really did not know what to do with because no adult wanted to buy it anymore, and so they thought, what are we gonna do with all this? We're gonna have to close down these different manufacturing plants, and that wasn't until someone had the genius idea of marketing it towards kids, giving them a little bit of autonomy, like, hey, I can make my little sandwich at lunch, package that with some good marketing and a good product design, and it was just an absolute hit. But that does not mean it's ever been considered something that's actually good for a kid to consume.
Can you do the face too? Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
perhaps you piece this together because we realized in JJ we have a drink.
Here, you want to hold it so it's easier to visualize?
Here it is. New hydration beverage.
I sell chocolate.
We thought we came together to create a Lunchables competitor featuring the fastest growing hydration beverage ever and the fastest growing candy ever. And so we did that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce you to Lunchly.
Oh my gosh.
The fact that the stream is like breaking down like it has around 10 pixels right now is just actually so prophetic that it hurts, because to me this whole idea was just entirely half-assed. Like, this is literally just like them copying Lunchables' homework and trying to change a couple of things on their paper. And here these guys are acting like they discovered fire for making this blatant ripoff of another product. And so yeah, it's essentially a Feastables Prime collab. You got the Pizza Edition, which is a blatant ripoff of the Lunchables concept. You got the Turkey Stack'em, which is just like the classic Lunchable. And then you got the Fiesta Nacho. I'm sure Lunchable does this shit too, okay? There's all different types of Lunchables at this point. This guy, Miles, claims that every middle school lunch is about to look like this. And if that's the truth, I just feel really sorry for these kids. This guy, Jack Appleby, if that's even a real person, says every kid is gonna want these for school lunch. They're gonna make millions. Even this Logan Paul fan page came out to say, hey, for the record, you can eat Lunchly for dinner too. Like,
Oh, Lord. So MrBeast, KSI, Logan Paul collabed to create a knockoff Lunchable called Lunchly. I'm gonna say that again for y'all. MrBeast, Logan Paul, and KSI created a knockoff Lunchable called Lunchly. And the recipes damn near mimic what Lunchables is. But you know, the thing about this is, these 3 individuals are very, very popular, that this product is gonna do good at the start. They're gonna have the marketing behind it. But the way they started this off, shout out to Jamari for breaking this down, but them doing that whack live stream just shows how little effort they're gonna put into this product. You know what I mean? Because for MrBeast, KSI, and Logan Paul to have such a product, right? that they believe in, you would think that they would make a trailer or like a video, a high production video to promote this new project they got going on. But to go on a live stream where it's like buffering, no type of effort, shows that, yeah, it might be a great idea to have a knockoff Lunchable, which is very colorful. If you see the boxes, Lunchly, you got Prime, very colorful. So the target audience is definitely younger kids.
I mean, I'm not surprised that they did this because in literally every single marketing campaign I've ever seen from MrBeast Feastables, he goes out of his way to try and shit on his lead competitor, Hershey's.
I was in a Feastables business meeting and I realized tasting better than Hershey's wasn't so special. Doesn't everything taste better than Hershey's?
Honestly, I think Hershey's bars just taste like shit, to be honest. Just been here forever. They're kind of boring. They just have the shelf space and no one really competes with them. And I think it's time someone just comes in there and it's like, shut up, you boomers. Make new products and innovate or just get the fuck out of here. All the time, I just grab a Hershey's bar and anytime I see throw it at the wall. It's kind of a joke. Oh, that's so funny.
I'm gonna buy a Hershey chocolate bar,
Which is horse.
or a Feastable.
Great.
And the Hershey is gonna go to what? What is that gonna go to?
Some rich guy.
Some rich dude.
Yeah, that rich guy.
Yeah, dude.
5 Feastables every moment.
To me, that kind of stuff always just makes your company look really immature. Either way, they're marketing the same protein.
It's a smart idea, but I would rather them come up with a better product instead of a knockoff Lunchable. Don't get me wrong, when I was in school, I never ate no Lunchable, but Lunchables with the shits. When your mama ain't pack lunch or cook any like lunch or whatever, Lunchables came in clutch. So this gonna create probably another problem with Lunchables, legal issues.
MrBeast is likely not going to let anything stop him from pursuing his original plan before all this drama unfolded, and he's just gonna keep rolling with the punches. At this point, I think he's moved on. I really don't expect him to even make a statement about any of the dog pack videos, or like go on video or go on a podcast and actually talk about the Chris situation either. All we're gonna get is like this PR apology statement from his Twitter page, and even like from a YouTube standpoint, he's just kept it moving. He's kept uploading videos as he normally would. Okay guys, so it is officially the next day, and I do have a couple of updates because this tweet right here from Dan TDM, it really pissed off the boys involved with this operation. So he says, what happened to YouTubers, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better. And obviously, I absolutely agree with his sentiment here. They're framing this like, oh, we're the healthier alternative, when really it's still the same processed crap. And so KSI responds first. I guess he thought this would be like a slam dunk, where he shares some of this guy Dan TDM's products. And it appears that they're all just pretty much toys or little figurines. I don't really get how this is relevant towards any sort of argument he could be making, because
yeah, it's kind of crazy, like in terms of somebody having an opinion, then the next man, quote unquote KSI, just attacks that person's product, even though he's talking about the health of kids and how y'all are don't care enough because you just want the quick buck.
Towards him that he's really just talking about the food and it being processed shit. And so he says, but he was talking about food, JJ. He was sponsored, then promoted, and made a whole video on Munch Pack, a monthly sub box full of food and candy to his Minecraft audience full of kids. Now what? Well, yeah, he might have promoted this subscription service 9 years ago, keep in mind. But that in no way equates to him heading this company and relentlessly promoting a product that he owns, that he's going to make the majority of the profit from, that is obviously not going to be good for anyone. Now here's where Logan comes around to respond to the same tweet where he says, I'll tell you what happened to YouTubers. We spent our life creating content and building our brands. Now we want to build businesses. You don't say anything when Lunchables faces bans for allegedly containing lead. But when we create a better version, you're upset? Then don't eat it. Honestly, I just find this to be another really lazy cop-out. Like, dude, no YouTuber is going to be mad at a fellow YouTuber for getting out there and expanding their business. But when you're doing it in this way that just looks so damn lazy, and obviously you're like peddling these products on kids, I think that some criticism there is absolutely fair. Not even to mention that I'm pretty sure they allegedly found some lead within some prime. Okay, I think they've been sued a couple of times for it, but guess you don't want to say nothing about that. And even the virtuous MrBeast had to come through with his reply to this very same tweet, okay? It rubbed them really the wrong way. And he says Lunchables sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Our turkey meal, for example, is 80 less calories. Wow, mind-blowing. That's such a big difference. 60% less sugar, more electrolytes. We use real cheese. They use cheese product. They can't call it cheese. Higher quality meat, etc. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good in my opinion, and why we launched Lunchly. Oh yeah, you know, you just did it out of the good of your heart. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the millions of potential dollars you could make. I mean, I won't lie, there's the one thing that I don't really like about MrBeast and his whole brand. I know that he has done a lot of good for this world, but that doesn't mean that every single move he makes, especially like his more businessy moves, his more profit-driven moves, have to also be painted in like this positive light, like, oh, I'm doing something good, guys. Because you're really not, dude. You're kind of just like stacking on to an already existing problem. They would also release this short video doing a direct comparison between Lunchly and Lunchables, and this is where you get some of that classic MrBeast marketing, which is pretty much just shitting on your opponent.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch bar. Feastables Crunch
Yeah!
Bar. If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
who would have
trash.
guessed they
All right,
hate
now
them?
we're trying Lunchly.
I bet they're gonna love them.
We're not biased at all, but ours is way better. This is a Lunchly salsa right here. Look at the consistency, the texture. And this is Lunchables. This, look, it's watery. I can't even look at that. With 400 milligrams of electrolytes, my God!
And it's available for around $4. Super affordable. Go give it a try.
They created a knockoff Lunchables, and they're comparing it against their new product, Lunchly. Rightfully so, but you really don't have no room to talk because you're damn near copied the whole swag. And MrBeast, you say you made a better alternative product. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. It's cheaper. All right, cool. So it's basically saying, I know I'm gonna take it to the extreme a little bit. I say, if you're gonna eat this product that's gonna kill you in 10 years, right? We're gonna create something else that's gonna kill you in 20 years, you know? How about you just take your time and create something that's not gonna kill you? I know that might be a dumb way to look at it, but that's how I look at it.